Hello, Lana Scott Lighthouse, guys. Welcome back to my channel. I decided to kind of go back to my old way of doing readings a little bit, because I pulled the runes and I wasn't even halfway through them, and I'm like, I already could see what they were telling me, and I decided then to pull the cards, and I've got a beginning and an ending on these cards, and I'm just going to go through them one at a time, and then I'm probably going to pick up at least the cards and maybe even pull a couple of more. To give you extra information on the story. And the reason why I'm doing it this way is because I got halfway through laying these out and I suddenly started seeing, and they started telling me what this reading was about, and I was like, oh, okay. So then I asked about what you don't see coming after all this, because there's a completion of beginnings here. And as I started to pull the cards, I was like, oh, yeah, I see the whole story. And the end of the reading, we've got the sun card, but I pulled one extra card because the sun seemed like the ending of it. And I was like, well, what about some kind of extra information? And I got a complete message just on the very last card after that I pulled for background. So let me just go through this with y'all and tell y'all what we've got on the runes here. So first of all, we've got Othello, which is ancestral lands, family inheritance, things like that. Okay, and then we've got Laguz, which is flow, and then we've got mystery. Okay, we've got the mystery room. We've got Perth. So. And those came up on the first pull, on the because this is a drop reading, and on the second one I got Sowilu for success, Rado for personal journey or travel, and then we got ISO, which is either ice, holding still, or spiritual attainment. Okay, so I had just barely started getting to the second one, and I already started seeing what the message is. So this is for somebody that is going to unexpectedly get some kind of an inheritance. Either you get a call from a lawyer, or you get a call from a family member that tells you, oh, so-and-so died, and you're mentioned in the will, and this is a total mystery to you, a surprise. You're like, why would I be given something about this? And so this is one of your relatives or whoever has included you in this will, is because they don't maybe know you personally, but they know what kind of a person you are. And for some reason, they don't trust their family, and they know that whatever you would do with this, you would do more with it and do for the right reason, because you're led by your heart. And that came out in the cards, okay? But you don't understand it at first, okay? So, now, mind you, of course, this is not going to resonate for everybody. This is a particular message for one person, okay? So after this starts coming about for you, then we have Anzu for signs and synchronicities, and opportunity disguised as loss, or haggle. And haggles to me, it doesn't always mean. A lot of times it can be disruptive energy. And because of the way the cards came out, I'm picking up that the thing of it is that there's going to be people that are going to be mad that you got given something when they felt like it was given to them. So that's why we've got the opportunity disguised as loss. Then the other thing we have here is we have gifts. Okay, and this, I think, in this way is talking about an actual physical gift, either money or property or something like that. Okay, and then we've got non-movement. So there may be a time before everything can be cleared up. Okay, there may be someone wanting to contest this gift you're going to get from this relative or this friend. Okay, but at some point in time, when it all gets resolved, it'll be in your favor. You'll get it. Okay, it'll be for you, and it will be a completion of beginnings. Okay, for you. And I don't know how much strife this is going to cause. I don't know who this reading is for, but it's for somebody. And it's an actual very physical thing, okay? So it could be money, it could be land, it could be something like that, okay? So then I asked, well, what after this, finding out about this will and all this stuff going on, or this gift that you're going to get, what is it you don't see coming, okay? And the first two cards they give me is financial constraints and all tied up. So this is telling me that of all the people that are wanting something to do with this, you're the one that needs it the most. And then you get kind of tied up with the fact that you do need it, but you want to do something good with it, that you're not wanting to because apparently it's something that could help more than one person. So you kind of get tied up in the fact that there's other people and you're like, why me? But your intuition is telling you, okay, so we have the goddess of the moon here, and the goddess of the moon is telling me that intuitively, even though you're mentally tied up about it, your instincts are telling you, well, there must be a reason why they wanted me to be the one to get this, okay? And then you start realizing there are different possibilities of how you could do the most good with this, okay? Now, no matter how that comes about for you, there are going to be some people that maybe even some family members that were friends that you were on good terms with at one point, and then because of this money or this land or whatever it is that is given to you, all of a sudden now they decide they don't want nothing to do with you because maybe they come and go, oh, well, we know you got it, but we know you're going to give it to us, and you go, no, and they're not happy about that. You make some sort of decision that is now going to make these people that you normally got along with, they're not going to be very happy because they just automatically assume, because you're the big-hearted one in the family, that you're going to give it to them, okay? And you're like, well, no, I want to do what's right. So then we got the sixth chakra here, which is Archangel Metatron, and this is your third eye, okay? I'm going to actually read this card to y'all because I'm feeling like Metatron is saying that they're there to help walk you through this because you're wanting to do the right thing. And I'm just going to read y'all what this card is. So, clarity of thought and personal vision. So, the very powerful Archangel Metatron brings brilliant indigo vibrations to your brow chakra or third eye, which is the center devoted to insight and clear thought. When this card appears upright, it indicates a much greater clarity in your thought process and an expanded perspective towards broader horizons. Some new perceptions are taking hold and the clouds of confusion are clearing. In some ways, this could be a new beginning, which you've got completion of beginnings here, right? Okay, so this is going along with it. This is after, all right? So this could be, you're on your way to developing a deeper insight about what's going on in your life and why this is happening. So you may not have thought that, that this relative or this person ever would have done this for you, but they're doing because they know from afar in some sort of way, okay, either through things they've heard about you or something, they know you're the one that's going to do the right thing. So now is a time to focus on your personal vision. What do you want your life to look like in the years ahead? Create a clear picture of that and support it with your daily thoughts. The insight you need to create a vibrant life is available to you now. So in some sort of way, this does help you to figure out what kind of person you are, where your heart is, in a way that you never have seen before, but somebody else saw it in you, which is why they gifted you all this, okay? And then the next card we have is a 44 card, and it's woman holding a heart, okay? So rather this was a female relative or this woman holding a heart is you, but it's something that is it's some sort of love. Maybe it's coming from this ancestor, or it's you that's actually the person with the heart. Okay, and that's a 44 card. I'm going to just give you I'm not going to read the whole card to you. I'm just going to give you this little bit of what it says about it in general. Female dealing with family, love, or emotions. So this is either you. Okay, a reflection of you or a reflection of the person that knew that you. That knows what kind of person you are, because it says if you're a woman, this card is could be a reflection of your own state of peaceful emotion, receptivity for love, or a message that your family issues are going to be resolved. You're intuitive who understands the emotions, and you bring that awareness to all that you do. Or it could be indicate the presence of a female friend, teacher, or confidant who's here to help with the issues. So this is an even-tempered and caring person who resonates with you. It can also portend a new love interest or friend coming your way. So if you do have some kind of confusion that you don't know where to go, either you're going to figure it out with your own good heart, or somebody else is going to come in that has nothing to do with the situation, maybe a trusted friend or confidant that's not going to benefit from the situation whatsoever, who is going to help you decide what to do with all this. And I'll tell you right now, right off the top of my head, it is totally okay that if someone gives you a lot of money, that if you want to donate half of it to charity, you keep some for yourself, it is entirely okay for you to do that. So I'm just going to put that out there to you, because the last card you have in the reading is the Sun. So this is telling me about success, abundance, money coming in, a way to shine the light. So maybe you're a giver or a healer. That is somebody that you always think about other people other than yourself, but you have had money problems in the past. So take some of that money and help yourself, but you know that you're going to share it. Okay, which sometimes being the giver comes back to you in so many more ways than it does by just being a taker. So this is just telling me everything's going to balance out for you in the end, whatever this gift is that you get. Okay, and then I pulled one extra card for some extra insight in it. This is the door to value card. See all the money coming in right here and the light coming in? Door to value. You realize money is not going to solve all the world's evils. It's not going to solve all of your problems or anyone else's problems either. And so you place value on not the money itself, but what you can do with it. That's where you get the most value. Because in some sort of way, you're going to help somebody else. Maybe you give to your favorite charity. Maybe you find out this person had a favorite charity that you decide to give money to or give a portion of this because you, other than the other people around you who are wanting to have hostilities for this, you realize the biggest joy you're going to get is by giving some of this away or in some sort of way or donating. Maybe they leave you a big chunk of property and you take a piece of it and you donate it to the state, to the city for a city park for the kids, or and maybe it's near a school and you donate part of it to the school for them to build an extra soccer field practice field or something like that. In some sort of way, you give some of it away because that's where you find the value, not in the actual gift itself. Okay, so take that how that resonates. Let me see. Let me pull a couple more cards here of something. I'm gonna pull the Wisdom of the Oracle deck. I don't use this deck too much. It doesn't always speak to me, even though I love Colette Baron Reed's work. But I'm gonna pull just a couple of cards and see what else this card talks about here. What about this door to value, this inheritance that this person gets? What else do you want to tell us about this? See, guys, I pre-shuffled these, and I'm shuffling again. Both times I started shuffling these, I got some of the same cards popping up. So we got I saw the To Be Fair card go by. So that strikes that, without even looking at the meaning of that card, is telling me that you're wanting to be fair, but you're not always going to be able to be fair to everybody because some people, they're just not happy no matter what you do for them. Okay? So if somebody in that hostilities group or that group that's mad that they didn't get something, don't let that get to you. Don't let them persuade you. Don't let them convince you to do something that you don't feel in your heart, I'm hearing, because to you, the value's in how much good you can do, not in the money or the gift itself. So don't let somebody else tell you what you should do. Okay, so if you decide, that you want to, even if you decide to keep just enough to take care of a few of your problems, and then take the majority of it and give it away to charity and claim a tax deduction or something like that, do not let somebody else tell you what to do to be happy. Okay, so then we got Thinker. So this is telling me you're going to think really deep and hard about all this. This strikes me. Okay, so what I'm hearing is that you are somebody that thinks outside the box. You are going to think of all the different ways of how you can get the most value out of this gift that comes, rather it's giving it away, keeping some of it, whatever, something like that. But then we have the never-ending story, and that's telling me that no matter how these people come to you with a sob story of, oh, it's so unfair, that should have been ours, you're not going to hold on to that. You're just going to, take it, look at it of how you're going to do the most good with it. And you're not going to let these people with their sob stories that are trying to talk you out of this gift. Okay. Maybe, and then we got Loyal Heart. So maybe you're the one that, maybe this was an aunt of yours or an uncle or something that you used to visit all the time just because you loved them, where everybody else was always coming around and trying to take advantage of them. And you're like, when you just went around, a couple of times a month because you just wanted to check on the aunt, you never asked for anything, where everyone else always went and asked for something. So I'm hearing that. So that feels like somebody, for somebody in particular. Okay. And then we have the Yin card. Okay. So I'm picking up a lot of strong feminine energy with this. So maybe this is a female relative that passed, or you are the female. And then we got the Yang card. So this is also talking about balancing those energies. Maybe you feel pulled one way or the other, and you're trying to be, because we got the Thinker card. So I also feel like you're trying to balance out the best way that you're going to be able to to work this out, okay? You're not going to be rushed. So if you have some of these relatives or something coming up to you and, giving you sob stories and trying to talk you out of the money, you're very balanced in your thinking. This is, maybe you're a Libra, okay? Because we got yin and yang, so that's balanced male and female energies, okay? So don't let nobody rush you into anything. Now, I'll tell you this, you've got the blessed card coming up next. So no matter how you come about, and this is a 22 card, guys, so no matter how you come about with a resolution for what you do, you're going to be at peace and feel blessed because you're going to end up doing the right thing. I'm just picking up on a lot of balanced energies here, and just knowing that what you end up doing is doing the right thing, okay? So I don't know who this reading is for. It's not going to resonate for all of you. This seems like more like a personal reading to someone for me, okay? So however this resonates for you, again, not everyone. Guys, it seems to me that whoever you are, you're going to do the right thing in the end. And I think no matter who you help or how you come about, you're the one that's going to feel blessed in the end, even if you keep just enough to just take care of whatever pressing bills that you have. However you come out taking and doing something with this gift, you're the one that's going to feel the most happiness from it, the most blessed from it, because you're going to know you did the right thing in the best interest of this relative, or however, whoever trusts you with this, whoever entrusts you or trusted you to do the right thing by blessing you with this, you're going to do right by them, okay? That's just how how it's coming through to me. And again, the best thing that you're not going to place value on the money. You're going to place value in what you do with it and how many people you help or how it all comes about. So that's just a little collective reading there for whoever this resonates for. And you're going to do the right thing. All right, guys. So, guys, be a light in the darkness. Lighthouse.